Recycling has the power to deliver a host of climate, economic, and waste management benefits, but today, U.S. recycling isn't performing at the scope and scale that it needs to in order to achieve those benefits. So, as America Recycles Week kicks off, the Recycling Partnership wants to arm us with tools and tips to help fix recycling. Joining us now to explain is Ms. Keefe Harrison, CEO of the Recycling Partnership. Welcome, Keefe. How are you?
Great. I'm really glad to be here. Thanks for having me in.
Yes, we're excited to have you. Well, first I want to start off with, why does the U.S. recycling system need to be fixed?
Okay, so in the Portland area, recycling is working really well. Like 95% of the population has access. That means they can recycle at home. And we see pretty good participation rates. Most of that stuff's ending up in the bin, but that's not the case across the country. In fact, there's 40 million American families who lack access. They can't recycle at home. And so we're out to fix that, to make sure that we have an equitable access to recycling all across this country.
Why do you think that everyone doesn't have access to recycling programs?
Well, there's 9,000 different recycling programs across this country, and they're all run by the local governments. And so we know there's a lot of commitment. 80% of the population believes recycling is critical for a more sustainable life, but it does come down to local government budgets. They have to make decisions between recycling and schools and roads. Recycling is not always the top priority. It is a top priority for the planet, however, and that's why the Recycling Partnership was founded, to help deliver grants to communities, to help build stronger recycling programs, and to help pass better policy so that the whole country can level up its recycling program.
So Keefe, you mentioned the policy. How can policy make a difference?
Well, policy can make a difference on a local level. So Portland, we've been partnering with Portland over the past few years on multifamily recycling. In some communities, local policies insist that multifamily recyclers have the same opportunity as single families. So that's how it can be used at the local level. But Oregon is also part of 4 states who have passed recent producer responsibility bills. Those bills say, hey, company, if you're going to sell stuff in this state, we have some standards on what recyclability means, and we want you to be investing in making sure that the whole state has the same opportunity to recycle as you do there in Portland.
So with the policy, how are companies addressing these challenges in other ways?
Well, outside of policy, when companies make a commitment to recycle, you've heard folks want to use more recycled content or insist that they're going to recycle one for everything they put out there. Well, that's where we come in. We partner with them as a nonprofit. They contribute to us, and we turn that money right around into dollars for thousands of communities across the country, either helping them get access to new recycling programs, make things that weren't recyclable before recyclable, or to beef up their education, because people are confused. They want to do the right thing, but they're not always sure what that means.
Yes, that is a good point, Keith. There are some times when I see these different recycle bins and where I'm supposed to separate everything, it can be very confusing.
Right.
Well, where can our audience go for more information?
For more information, go to recyclingpartnership.org.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time to share all this great info with us, Keith. We really appreciate it.
Great talking to you today.
Thanks.